Don't forget, you will be tested when you're close to something amazing. Don't forget, when you're being tested the most, when dark things or tribulations are coming your way, that is when you're most closest to your dawn, to your light, to something amazing happening. Many of you that watch spiritual type of videos are on the path of God, or on the path of the universe, on the path of brightening our chakras. We realize that there's something at play out there as well in the counterpart in the universe. A negative force. There is definitely a battle of good and evil happening right now, brothers and sisters, and I know many of you can feel it. It's easy to get distracted by events, by distractions, by temptation, by lust, by anger, by greed. I would like a moment of clarity, sincerity, and silence, and manifesting on the thought and practice of our own devotion and light. It's easy to forget, but we are holy beings, we are light beings, experiencing this human journey, but we are not completely finite. We are not limited like they want us to be. Whether it be the government and a combination of negative entities, don't forget, many things will try to slow you down and stop you and distract you. I implore you to don't forget how important you are and to ignite your light. Your light is so important right now during these times. I won't get into politics or anything like that. That's not the point of this video. It's a simple reminder. You will be tested. You have been tested. Don't forget how strong you are. Your light is literally connected to the light of the universe and God. When you were born at earth, through the umbilical cord, through the beauty of your mom and the strength of your dad, no matter what any circumstances, light was passed through the umbilical cord from the universe and God directly into you. This light, no matter how physically older we get, is always there. When we get distracted by lust, temptation, greed, jobs, careers, all this can be important, some of them. Lust and greed and anger and the sins, no, they are not. But family and career I can understand. But never stop to take a moment for your spiritual self. Drama and interactions might happen. Things will come and stop you. Things might come and try to stop you and slow you down and make you think you hate life, you don't believe in God anymore. You might think horrible things and sad things. Trauma might genuinely impact you, and I can see that and sense that in the earth right now. It's been that way for the last decade or so, especially. Getting tumultuous, getting worse and worse. Honestly, I think it's just getting more revealed, honestly. Because we're in a very important time coming. We're in a very important event coming. Anyone with true discernment, of true empath abilities, are able to feel the state of the world, can feel we're in a very important time right now. This is one of the reasons I have not made a video in quite some time. Whether you're a new viewer, awesome, blessings, much love and vibes, or an old time viewer, awesome, much love and vibes. I've been on my fitness and health journey, been preparing more, storing things away, getting more fit, trying to get more faster, better, smarter, more humble. Humble is so important. Most important, honestly, besides my fitness journey, is the mind, your heart. How much love can you input to those around you that need your help genuinely, and can you stop anyone that's actually trying to hurt you and just cut connections? Many times, we don't know how to have healthy boundaries in this world. Do not forget, brothers and sisters, it's so important to cut anyone off in your life that's not actually helping you, and actually invite anyone that's actually helping you. Be there for them, genuinely, and care for them. And don't let go. It's easy to tell once you have that lock on, that sense. Feel in your heart, feel in your soul. You can feel it. You can know it. Who's genuinely healthy for you. Who's genuinely there for you. Or who's just there to weigh you down. You know, it's not, a lot of that time it's not even their fault. We have to forgive them and move on. And focus on the task at hand. Focus on your family. Focus on your true friends. True. Notice I say that. Focus on your true career and focus on yourself. There is a light within us we forget to light. There is a light within us we forget to radiate. It sounds cliche at first, but the monks and the saints and the true Native Americans, I say true because many people nowadays are losing their way, but the true natives have never lost their way. I have visited everywhere and I've trained with many spiritual people, and I'm blessed for that. As evidence, my earlier videos from years ago, when I was much bigger physically. But I digress. My fitness journey as well is evident through my training. The reason I train so much is because I need to be prepared to help people, and so should you. Whether it be mentally, physically, or spiritually, you should have that mindset. A true warrior doesn't care to fight for himself or pride. A true warrior tends the garden. A true warrior is always ready to help. And I believe and I know and I foresee a time when we have to help each other with our fellow light and healing. Much more important than our anger and our lust. Through meditation, this is the way. Through our inner love. And when I say love, I'm not talking about romantic love. All that can be important as well, of course. I'm talking about the love of the universe, the love of God that's within us. There's a way to channel this out. Martial artists do this well. Certain monks have done this well. Prayer does this without realizing. Manifesting does this without realizing. White witchcraft does this without realizing. Whenever you're using energy, you're using the power of love. Might I add the pointer of some celibacy to a point at least. If you're married, this can still be done happily with your partner. In fact, it can actually bring you all closer, if that's the fact. If you're married or in a relationship, awesome. It's important in any way, in shape, way, or form, not to be distracted by pointless lust. That's what I'm saying. Don't be distracted. A little known fact. Every time someone partakes in sex, they're giving away their life force. Every time a male or female partakes in any kind of fact that way, they're giving away their life force. Did you know, in theory, if someone literally went their whole life without having sex, they would live to the year 200 or so? No joke. It sounds impossible. But no, look at the Bible. And look at the evidence of life force energy. And the science of prana and yoga. And saints and monks living tremendous years. There's a reason. There's also reasons why priests don't partake in this. It's a known little secret. But nowadays we're reaching an age where yoga, true spiritual practices, are now more out in the open. That's awesome. And I'm all for that. I spent years in the monastery. I spent years with monks to learn these techniques. And I teach them for free. That's my point. I don't charge. I never will. I never have. If you truly can help people, why charge for it? That's always been my philosophy. Meditation in combination of celibacy. Don't give up your seed or your fluids or your light to just anyone. And if you do, make sure it's someone you genuinely love. And I suggest, if you're single, all the more practice the celibacy. I won't last too long on this because I want to make this a shortened yet broadly subject video to remember our inner light, remember you will be tested, and remember ways you can manifest abundance and light and happiness more. Meditation on the daily, prayer on the daily, giving thanks and clarity and sincerity to the universe, even just a minute or two just to say thank you. I know you're there for me. And that's it. At least a couple times a day, just a few seconds even. And if you want to take it a little bit more, meditate for 30 minutes if you can here and there, when you can. Even a couple times a week. I suggest more, but anything counts, hey. It's what counts, and the universe and God will recognize it. There's ways to let it channel through you. That's all prayer is. True prayer. It's misunderstood. That's all energy is. That's all manifesting is. letting the universe and God channel through you. You're not doing anything. It's not you. You can't be prideful about it either. That's so important. There's been so many, with all due respect, in the past, even priests and monks, and in the hippie movement, they thought it was them doing it. Witches can do this too. That's why I noticed this in the witchcraft community. They don't understand. They have a subconscious dislike or hatred towards God. A lot in the Satanist community, and they think they have the power. If you're using something dark, it won't ever help you. And if you think it's coming from you, then you miss the point. That's why everything I do and anything a true brother or sister of mine does, we know we're just antennas, so we use, so to speak. We're just vessels. It's God that really matters. And love is the most powerful life force that we can provide. That's so important. I need my coffee. I apologize, I digress. We're entering a tumultuous time where your light is needed. Don't let anyone think you're crazy, and don't care what they think, honestly. Don't let any thoughts matter, honestly. What I'm trying to say, don't let thoughts bother you. Don't let impressions bother you. Don't care what anyone says. You know you can feel something genuinely in the world, and you know genuinely that there's something in the world, a force out there, an opposing side that will try to stop you. So the reason, and this is the last note I will say about celibacy, the more you store up your light, the stronger your manifestations will get. Every time you give away your light, every time you have sex, you give away your connection to God. Many people don't realize this. There's a choice here. Have sex constantly with random partners, giving away your light, or store it up and heal others. That's the choice here, by the way. People don't get that. They don't realize that you are genuinely connected. The stronger your life force, the more you can help others. It's that simple. Brothers and sisters, there's a direct correlation there, scientifically and spiritually. The Kundalini along the spine connects to the root chakra. The root chakra is where our sexual fluids go through. But if you store them up, it'll blossom and go back up the spine into light, into your brain, making the neurons fire more, making your connection to the universe more, affecting the hippocampus, affecting the amygdala, affecting the pineal gland, affecting the 12 cranial sutures, affecting the entire brain structure. This has an entire scientific effect on the 33 vertebrae of the spine, and the ganglia of the stomach, the Manipura region in the Sanskrit. It has a direct correlation to everything, going up to here and down. When you give it all away, your spine will never light. Your brain will not light to the full extent of what we can do. This lights up all the regions of the brain when you store it up, like a bright light, getting more and more and more. There's 12 regions of the brain we rarely even use. There's parts of the brain we never even tap into because we're so distracted by anger, by our depression, by our sadness, by our lust, by our greed, and that's how this comes full circle. For anyone that says, how and why does he speak about celibacy in this video about tests? That's why. Lust can tempt you and stop you. Anger can come and stop you. Anger, by the way, takes away your light. Very important, by the way. Greed can stop you and rob your light. Someone from your past can try to come in that's negative. With all due respect, some low life or someone that just wants to hurt you, cut off. That's why I mean that. It's not just lust. It can be a disguised friend. Someone that says, oh, can you help me this, can you help me that? Before you know it, you're in jail for something, or now you're in trouble with someone else because you thought, oh, I wanted to help him, or I need to help her, or I need to help this person. No, you don't. With all due respect, no, you don't. I know how it sounds at first. No, you don't. Only if they're actually on the way to God. Only if it's another godly person or someone that genuinely is in the path of light. And that's their choice, doing something wrong. Why go down that dark road with them? You should only associate yourself with other godly universal people, and your job or career or family, of course. Everything should be in a godly manner. Everything should be in a positive light. And you should give thanks to God and the universe daily. And this video is not about what's coming. Not the details of that. I have other past videos. I'll make more on that in the way. I will keep on track of this. I will make more coming. A few times a week, actually. So I'll be back to my video structure. I just do this to help enlighten and stay in touch with other light beings. If you have knowledge you can spread, feel free to comment, as always. If you're there for other godly people, feel free to spread your light. I offer a platform for anyone to speak. I'm happy to do interviews with anyone that has knowledge or any form. Authors, scientists, or anyone that just has a good light hobby. So I'm happy with that as well. I don't mind an interview conduct or an interview style or a collaboration of light. But honestly, mostly recently I've just been focusing on my fitness and health and my mind and my meditations. But I'm there for anyone that needs help. As always, that's my life. That's my journey. And I will close it slowly. Not yet, but slowly. By just helping to make it imperative and understandable. Your light is so important. And don't forget, God does care. The universe does care. He works through you, and He works in mysterious ways. I truly believe with all my heart and sincerity, if you're watching this, you will be tested or have been tested. But you can stop that, and you can confront it with light. You can confront it. And you can close any negative doors. Any weapon formed against you will not prosper. Anything formed against your brain, your mind, your spirit, your destiny will not prosper. If you're aware of how strong you truly are. So be a good mother, be a good father, be a good brother, be a good sister. Family is important. But don't ever forget you're also a child of God, and this is a heavenly journey we're on. Don't get distracted by materials and money too much. There is a godly plan here. We are in a prophetic time. There is a prophetic event coming. There is revelations coming. I don't mean that metaphorically, I mean literally. And that's why I don't live a material life. That's why I don't live for money. My whole life revolves around training and getting ready. You don't have to make it to that extent. I get many can't. And if you can, awesome. But remember to at least include God in preparing and your light in some shape, way, and form. That's so important. Especially right now. Maybe we have just a few years, 10 tops, before something hits the fan, honestly. That's not the point of this video, but it does have to be mentioned because anyone in a godly path, it's even in the Bible, it's even in the Hopi prophecies. It's even in ancient texts of the palm leaf scriptures. It's in ancient scriptures all over the world. Of any race, that we're in an important time. And you will be tested. You have been tested. Trauma has really hit you. And I just want you to know you're loved. And God and the universe cares for you. And your ancestors care for you. You're meant to break those generational curses. Don't let those generational curses break you. You can stop them. And you can become something so powerful for your family tree. I'm sure some of you right now, your grandfather and grandmother are looking down on you with pride. You've done a lot. I guarantee you that. More than you know. Within our body there is a holy temple. within this temple we can bring out an amazing amount of light and manifest it into amazing miracles. This is how the saints did it. This is how the monks did it. They focused so much on celibacy and good vibes and nothing but God, and not letting anything stop them, like a true warrior of light. You must be a true warrior of light in some shape, way, and form. And that doesn't mean training in the gym every day. No, it's a mindset. You are a warrior. You will not be broken. You will not give up. You will stay strong. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. That's what I mean. So, I will close this off now. I will be back in a few days. I appreciate anyone who's listening. So much love. So many good vibes. So much respect. I love you all. Om.